Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you. Look ahead lines for Tuesday, the 18th of June. Welcome on into the show. Now let's start it off right away. Give our shout outs. Davis, Boston, lock tonight. They got it done. Celtics, winners. AOD, Boston definitely wins. Marcos Minutes at Boston in 6. Nick Nasty, Boston all the way. Cornell Taylor, Boston. T-Money, Mavs win game 4. Pen out game 5. Oh, excuse me. Mavs win game 4 by 5 or more. Pen out. And Celtics roll to win. So that was him. They lose, come back at home, blow them out. Yes. Jesse Shule, 1,006. Pounded Sports Anthony, 1,007. There you go. There you go. We had Dallas first quarter, Celtics first half. We split 62 and 54 for the season, plus 575. We wrap up a winning basketball year here. 63 and 55 plus 575, excuse me. 63, 55 plus 575 with our NBA for the season in the video. Baseball looking like a split here with our totals. I did have one play today, the Blue Jays. What a disaster. Anyway, prop-wise, we look like we will go. We start out hot, 4-1. Looks like we will take a 4 and 5 day for plus 175, barring some runs here in this Angels game. If we get anything late here, maybe we go extra innings. That'll be great. We can maybe catch some more some ribby props here, but not holding on to that. Not holding on to hope that we score a bunch of extra innings and late game kind of nonsense with phantom runners. But here we go. We'll I'll tell you who I like first. You know what? Let's tweet it out. If you're on the X world at Mr. Sean Higgs, come give me a follow. There you go. Look headlines, plays for Tuesday, posted. We're at 4,100 followers on the X. Come give me a follow. Exactly 4,100. I guess I thought I was at like 4,103. All right. I don't know why you don't follow and we're winning. Makes no sense, but hey, what am I going to do? What am I going to do about it? Nothing I could do. Nothing to do. Alrighty. We're scrolling and we're posting. 3 games. We're going to do the Marcos minute for our guy Marcos. But Orioles, 132. Twins run line, 135. Mets run line, 155. There you go. 4 minutes in. You don't have to do anything. You want to hit the like button on the way out? Super. You want to answer the poll question? You're the bomb. There you go. Got you covered. Now let's get into the full-blown Marcos minute. We're going to run them all down, folks, for you. That's what we do on the little look-ahead line action. Cardinals, Marlins, Lance Lynn, and Mr. Munoz for the Marlins. I did these about an hour ago, so I don't really think anything's really changed that much. I'm going to pop up the screen here, but 145, 8, and 135. Nothing's moved there. Do I want to lay 145 with Lance Lynn? No. Run line. Run line if you're interested. I'm definitely not interested in this game. St. Louis. I mean, they've won 2 in a row. I get it. Marlins dropped 6 in a row. Are the trades coming? Are the trades coming? Hold on one second here. I was having a frog in my throat. I see before the show, I ripped down a Metrics, Giant Cookie Crunch. Nothing like ripping out 400 calories before bed on the big bar, but it's a dry cookie crunch. Maybe I shouldn't eat. This is like my little meal. I had a little something around 5, but anyway, so I was coughing. The Marlin team, let me get back to them. With the Betts injury, Yamamoto out for the Dodgers. Are they going to trade Jay Chisholm? Is Chisholm going to go to L.A.? Will they send one of the pitchers over there to the Dodgers? Mr. Numbers brings up Tim Anderson to the Yankees. He hates Gleyber Torres. Maybe Josh Bell, right? He's a kind of first baseman. Rizzo out. Marlins will be dumping pretty soon. Either way, I don't want to lay 145 with Mr. Lynn. The Reds, Lodolo. Great season for this guy. Under the radar. He's been a gem versus Bailey Falter. Honestly, this would be a Reds play for me. They've not, this is talk about underachieving teams. I think you got the Reds have to be on your list, right? Everybody's kind of high and like, oh, these young guys, Ely De La Cruz. Well, they've dropped 3 in a row. Not scoring. How about an under? Reds any under? I like Lodolo. He's my guy. Padres. Here we go. Mr. King, Aaron Nola. Philly got it done. A nice Brahm ribby here. San Diego, another loss, 4 in a row. Now, do I want to lay 150 with Philly? No. Run line 135? Sure. Sign me up. Seattle facing the Cleveland Guardians, Miller and McKenzie. A couple of young pitchers I like, guys I want to back. Here's a spot, though. I think if you like either team, and I'll bring it up because we did it last week, in a spot like this between the Jays and Brewers, depending on who you like, why not run line it? Why not do a little run line on either squad? You're going to get 180 either way, probably, right? That's where I'd go. That's where I would be if you're asking me. Did not bet this game. Arizona and the Nats. Here we go. You know I like my little Natty squad. We got our guy Irvin on the hill versus Ciccone, who's been bad. This has to be a Nats play. Do you want to go 110? How about a plus 170? I see a plus 190 at a random offshore. Sorry, that is a plus 155 Arizona, minus 190 plus a 1.5. My apologies there. 175 is basically a consensus number here with the Nats on the run line. If you want to do something like that, because you know me, I like to do stuff like that. There's our Oriole play. Here you go. And if you want a good little in-depth one on this tomorrow, tune in. Oh, me, Jesse, Chip, little winner circle. I got this game covered for you. A lot of information. I'll talk about it in midday morning tomorrow. Sox and the Jays. The Sox hurt me today. That's why I hate Boston. Filthy animals. Tanner Houck, Chris Bassett. I almost want to take the Jays again here. It's a pick 'em. I do see a 7.5 out there. If you want to grab the over, it's obviously pushing up here to an 8. There were some 7.5s. Now it looks like it's going to be all 8. So if you find a 7.5, a little half run of to your favor here. It's only minus 115. Me though, this Toronto team, I don't know what to think. I thought it was a good spot for him. Boston off to Sunday night. Big win over hated rival Yankees. Toronto looking to turn their season around. I turned the game on. The guy's got, Kuji, 7 Ks, 4 walks, and 4 home runs in 4 innings. Are you kidding me? All 2-out home runs? Ay. Not sure what's going on with that squad. Where's Getting Wild with Terry to talk about his Blue Jays? Tigers and the Braves. Here we go. Mize and Schollenbach. I like the over here. Give me the over if you're interested. Again, I can't lay 165. Run line, I guess, would be the play for me, right? But like I was telling Bill McDonald, he's like, hey, a lot better in baseball this year than last year. Yeah, Bill, well, I'm not. I- In spots like this where it just be auto kind of plays, you can't just play the Braves on a run line. How about 16 and 18 at home on a run line? You'll be a loser. You're a loser there because some of these spots, you're not. They're plus 120 because the offense is terrible. Early in the year when they were losing, when they were thought of to be a offensive juggernaut, yeah, well, 39 and 27 to the under. That being said, Tigers 40 and 28 to the over. Bad pitching here. Bullpen for sure. I thought the Braves would score some runs here tonight. We had the over 8, didn't get there. I'm inclined to go back here. 9.5. Odds makers, I'm not going to lie. They're definitely smarter than me. I do grab them a little bit of the time and get a win. I see a 9.5 here with the way the Braves have been hitting in a 2-1 game. I think you have to think like a bookmaker, as my guy Ross says, and take the over in this spot. Rays and the Twinkies. I like the Twinkies here. Pablo Lopez, you know he's my guy. You know I like Pablo Lopez. He's having a bad season. I get it. Twins are hot, though. You won a double. I was actually looking. I'm like, oh, double header on Sunday. We could fade the Twins on Monday, even though they won 5 in a row. Well, you get a day off to regroup. Come at it 7-3. You're back on a little winning run. Tampa Bay 7-3. Oh, I'm sorry. That's 7 losses and 3 wins their last 10. Give me a little run line here, plus 135. And Savaz's a guy I like. Not in this spot, though. I mean, let's be honest. Both of these guys are 5+ ERAs this year. Now, Lopez at least is a guy I want to say I have faith in to get back in it because he's been just terrible lately. I mean, you look at him, his last 2 starts, his ERA is close to 7. 2 runs last game, 17-9, crazy one against the Rockies. 7 runs, 1 run, 6 runs, 7 runs. So I don't know if something's not right. I don't even know. At Washington, 7. Home versus Texas, 6. 1 run for Houston, 7 against the Yanks, 2 against Colorado. A home game versus Yanks, 3 runs. 1, 3. I mean, it's just I don't know what to make of 3 of his last 6 starts, giving up 7, 6, and 7. 2 of those on the road. 2 of those on the road. Here come the Rays, not exactly smashing the ball. 37-33 to the under. 8 runs last game versus Atlanta, but 2, 3, 3, 3, 5, 2, 2, 0, 3. Did they just run into a guy in Waldrop where it's like, all right, he's a terrible spot starter kind of guy, 4A kind of pitcher? They haven't scored 5 runs versus who? James Talion? 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 0, 3. Run line for me. Lewis is back for the Twins. Difference maker in that lineup. Here's another run line. I mean, are the Mets just raking right now? Are you kidding me? New York Mets, another win tonight. 6 in a row. 8-10. They're hot. They're right up there with the Natties being a hot team in baseball. I got Sevy and I got Lorenzen. I'm going to have to take Sevy here just because of the way the Mets are hitting. You drop, what, they had 25 hits tonight or some ridiculous nonsense? And yes, I've said it, and so I guess I'm going against what I normally say. Where a team gets beat up like this, you got to come back on the next day. Is it worth coming back on a team on the Rangers who have now dropped 4 in a row at minus 105? It's not like you're getting, hey, listen, plus 140, 150, I'm getting a good number. Yeah, why not take a shot? Okay, if you want the Rangers, do a run line. You could get a Ranger run line plus money here. I saw it out here earlier. Hold on. I'll see if I can find it real fast here. You got a plus 170 run line here? You want the Rangers plus 170? I'll take the Mets plus the 155 instead. That's just me. I'm going with the hotter. I can't. If it was just a one-off loss for Texas, that's it. I get it. You're embarrassed. They have not hit all season. Sevy and the Mets. Get it done. Michael B's Giants versus the Cubbies here. So, Mr. Webb is on the hill. We know he's pretty good. A lot better at home than on the road. And we saw today the Cubbies 7-6 runs late, right? This is kind of low scoring. There was a 10.5. It was going up. It was 2-2 and a 6, and then we get a bunch of runs. 3 runs actually in the 9th to send it over the total. You gotta love losing on like that. If you said, you know what, I'm gonna go under that 10.5 because it's open at 9. I don't know if I want to back Justin Steele though. Is he back? I don't know. That being said, the Cubs offense has been bad. I got these guys to win. I got an over-win ticket. I got a central ticket. 6 innings, no runs last game at Tampa Bay. 3 runs in 7 innings versus Cleveland. 5 runs there against, Cleveland. I meant Cincinnati. Cincinnati back-to-back. 3 runs at Cincinnati, 5 runs at home versus them. No runs at Milwaukee. Before that, though, 5 and 6 allowed. Pitt, Atlanta. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last 7 starts, 4 of the games, 5 or more. A 3 spot and 2 zeros. Do you have faith in him here, minus 105? It's really. I just want to say it's a pass. I don't really think it's worth either side of it. Again, if you feel comfortable taking Steele, I guess you. He's got a 102 whip his last 7 starts. It's not. Excuse me, I'm on Logan Webb. 102 his last 7 starts. 4.06 ERA in a row, 2.74 batting average against, as opposed to 2.06 and a 2.43 and a 1.06 whip at home. So definitely a little worse on the road. We know this at home. He's just a guy you want to jump on. Steele, I don't know. I do not know. 3.73, 115 whip. It's not terrible, I guess. 4.15 ERA at home. Don't like that. But what do we got here? 134 whip, 253 batting average against. Not terrible. Road split's a lot better. Bring things down. And I like Steele. I'm a Steele guy. Five runs at Cincy to start the month. 1 of them earned. 3 runs against the Reds. 1 of them earned in back-to-back starts there. Nothing versus Tampa Bay in 6 innings. 18 innings, 17 strikeouts, 15 hits allowed. Not terrible. 217 batting average against. Again, though, for me, I need a little more out of them, especially since the Cubbies not hitting a lick lately. 9-1 to the under of late. On the year, 39 and 30 to the under. Next up, we got the Stros and the White Sox. You know I'm going to take the White Sox here. We can. Framber, I get it. You want to take the Astros like they're going to turn it on. They're in second place. They're in second place at 33 and 39. 9 games out, tied with the Rangers. You want to lay 200 with a team like this? White Sox are 19 and 54. Not good by any stretch. I'll take a 175. I don't care. I've done it before. I might have to pull out the old. How about this little guy when the White Sox win tomorrow?
Hey, everybody, look! It's the Flying Pig!
Oink, oink! Hello, everybody! Whee!
Listen, they won 19 times somehow. You're going to give me 175 at home? With a youngster on the hill? I'll take it. Here's another ugly dog I like. I just like ugly dogs. I wake up, I see my face, I'm like, man, I'm ugly today. Why not grab a ugly dog with the Rockies? Gomber's on the hill? Sure. Bueller. Oh, Mr. Bueller, you've given up some runs late. Again, another guy like Steele. You come off an injured list, you work your way back. 3, 4, 4, 3, 0, 3, 3. Yeah, he gives up 3 runs a game. Why do I want to lay almost 200? Dodgers a better team? It's not close. They won today 9-5. I don't know. Not interested in Dodgers laying this kind of number, though. No, thank you. Brew Crew against the Angels. Just lost this one 5-3. We didn't catch those player props, so player props official. 4-5 plus 175. Brings our record to 100 wins, 149 losses, plus 1795. Bomb 125, Nemo 190, Alonzo 175, Zach Neto, not Brandon Nemo, but a plus 180 for him. We'll take it. And this matchup here, I don't know what to do. It's up to you here. Myers, Canning. Angels win tonight. Do they carry over? I mean, Milwaukee, first place Milwaukee. How are they good? Maybe go back to the over there. 8.5. Royals and the A's. A 130 with Marsh on the hill. I like Marsh. Nice youngster. Do I like Hogan Harris coming out of the bullpen? He hasn't been bad. I like this Royal team. I want to say a run line here with the Royals, though. You want to lay 130? I'm not going to say no. Royals are still 41-32 on the season. 16-18 on the road, though. Just throwing that out there. It's not just a blind jump on the Royals because they're a better team. They lose on a road. It's all right there. All right, Marco Minutes, it's done. We're done with the Marcos Minute. Nate Dogg's in the house. Stop Geo in the house. Team Money's in the house. Mavs +5 and the Mavs don't get clapped just as I said, pathetic end of the season. Mavs pissed $60 away. Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing with that Team Money. And I said this even coming into it. I thought it'd be a 6-7 game series. And it wasn't even close. Mavs got one game. Maybe they could have grabbed one in Boston. But Boston, again, they were favored to win. They were favored back in September to win. And they won. There you go. I mean, I don't know. Was it fun playoffs to watch? I don't know. Maybe. Football in 2 months. Where Mavs go from here? Sneaker suspicion Mavs team will be getting blown up outside of Luka. Yeah, Luka. He's such a great defender. How could they have had a little more scoring? Maybe it's just one-dimensional because of Luka. Maybe you trade Luka. Can you play just, I don't know, a pubic hair of defense, Luka? Michael B's in the house. Nate Dogg, glad NBA over, ready for college football. Here we go. Right around the corner. Hall of Fame game coming up. Hall of Fame game. In fact, if you're on I've already loaded up. How many on the sites? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. 8 games already bet in the NFL. Up and available. I'm ready for NFL. I started looking at some college football today, by the way. Although I just pulled up. I should say I looked at it. I just saw some lines. I just saw some opening lines here. We have here. Georgia Tech +13.5. Philly looking okay. The Phillies don't look too shabby. Pretty good. Let's see them beat some teams with a winning record. It's kind of important. They are 8-2 versus teams with winning records, but again, they're kind of, are they super winning teams? I mean, you lost 2 out of 3 to the O's. Boston has a winning record, but do I think Boston's a good team? You lost 2 out of 3 to them. I mean, how did they say? Someone said they were 8 out of 10 versus teams with over 500 records. I don't see it. 1-2 versus Atlanta. St. Louis is under 500. Colorado, White Sox, Cincinnati, San Diego's under 500. Angels under 500. San Fran under 500. Toronto's under 500. Mets are under 500. Texas, I guess, maybe at the time they beat them, might have been over 500 at the time. I mean, Milwaukee. All right, they swept Milwaukee. And then you lose. I mean, who have they beaten? Who have they beaten? I mean, is St. Louis is over 500 now? I mean, does that even count? I know you got to beat the teams in front of you. It's the same thing I say about the Yanks. That's fine. Build up the record. You're going to need it because when you play a good team, you lose. You saw Philly lose to the Orioles on the road. Michael B., whatever they lost first quarter over, did hit a live total. Split baseball. Ramos, total bases hit. Yaz missed a homer by an inch. Giants first 5 money line. Caught them in a nice plus money price. Had a big bet on the Jays. Yeah, Jays. I like the Jays. What are you going to do? Tomorrow, the O's and Yanks face off. Boy, do I hope the Yanks pound the O's, but I may have to say take the O's every game. They're plus money. I got the O's here today. Tomorrow, Garrett Cole, or Wednesday, Garrett Cole comes off the injured list. Do you want to take Garrett Cole fresh off the injured list? Now, the good news is for the Yanks that they'll be facing Cade Povich, who has 2 starts under his belt, 11 innings, 10 hits, 6 runs, all out in his first game, by the way, at Toronto. So maybe on the road he'll get shelled. 5 hits, 4 walks, 6 runs. It's a bad outing. It all came apart. Next game versus Atlanta at home, not too shabby. 6 innings, 6 strikeouts, 5 hits, no walks. We'll see what you get here. Do I want to take Cade Povich versus Garrett Cole? Not particularly, but let's be honest. Cole's going to come off and be laying a 225, he'll be easily over $2. I'm going to have to take Baltimore in that spot. And yeah, Cole, I mean, where is he here? Hold on a second. I want to pull up his minor league run because he has decent numbers. It is rehabs. And let's just pull him up real fast. Three games, 12 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 19 Ks. 2 games at AA, a game at AAA, 4 innings across the board all over the place. I mean, at AAA, excuse me for the burp, 4 1/3 inning, 2 hits, 10 Ks in his 1 start. So he is feeling it at AAA, striking out guys. Are we impressed by strikeouts? Not really impressed by strikeouts. Today's baseball. Sapio says Tyler Stevenson Ribby 145 and a Steer Ribby plus 130. I like that. I'm not going to say no to that kind of stuff tomorrow. You know what? I might look at those myself. Last year, Stop Joe, we were big Tyler Stevenson backers early in the season. He was cashing left and right Ribby for us. I might look. I got to see how the Reds are versus lefties. I think they're pretty decent versus left-handed pitchers. So I really don't hate that. 145, 130s are nice. Is Steer? How long's he been back? I thought Steer was hurt. Is he back? Here he is, 2 for 4 today. When did he get back? I thought he was on the injured list. Maybe I'm thinking somebody else on that team. Who am I thinking for the Reds? A bat who's on the injured list. Strand. Mr. Strand is out. That's who it was. Not that he was hitting anyway. I don't hate these two. I don't hate the thoughts here. Let's see what we got here. These guys faced Falter before. Probably. You think they have, right? Cruz, 2 for 6. Grandel, 1 for 1. Oh, this is versus Lodalo. Hold on, let me go versus Falter here. Candelero, 1 for 2 with a homer. De La Cruz, 1 for 1. Fairchild, 2 for 6. Friedel, 1 for 4 with a homer. Jonathan India, 1 for 9. Spencer Steer, here we go. There you go. This is, I guess you're looking at this. 4 or 6? 5 or 6 here, around 667. Homer and a ribby. Stevenson, homer, 4 ribbies, 625 and 8 at bats. I like it. I like it, Gio. Good look there. Thank you, MLB. Too much says maybe look at the White Sox first 5. Every game versus Stros are worse. You cash 2, 3. I agree. I agree. I can't lay that kind of number with the Astros team on it. Top Gio says Devers homer 380, Stott homer 701. Stop Gio coming in with the bombs here. Devers for the Red Sox versus Mr. Bassett. I'm guessing he has the numbers or some homers versus the Bassett Hound. Let's see. Devers, here we go. 2 homers and 8 at bats. I get it. How about a little Varsho action versus Tanner Houck? 1 for, he's 2 for 3 with a homer. If you're going that route, you got to go a little Varsho action, no? If you're going off the at bats, and you got a little, at least a ribby with Varsho. At least a ribby. Michael B. Giants straight comeback win, although I will not be betting in games in which Manny Gonzalez is the home plate umpire. Giants won, so I'm happy, but that was the worst cold game I've ever seen. I didn't see it, so take your word for it. Michael says, Giants money line, Webb at a pick 'em. Wind's blowing in Chi-Town, but Webby's a ground ball master. Ramos versus lefty, sign me up. Teve's total bases, probably a ribby with Ramos. Hottest hitter in baseball, no one's heard of him. He's been good. Batting, what, second? I'll be back on my guys. No numbers yet, but Steve Kwan, Carlos Correa, total bases for both. Most likely will be plays. Maybe Duran. Which Duran? Duran, Texas. Duran, Red Sox. Plus one in Baltimore. It's hard to pass up. That star's been really good at home. His numbers at home are ridiculous. I think he's got a .80 whip. Yes, they have seen him a lot. Even the guys who aren't hitting are still like 2-something against them. And he always have just beaten them. They beat the Yanks 7 out of 10. Danger Net. Cardinals winning tomorrow. Well, Danger, they are a decent size fave, so they should probably win. I don't want to lay a 140-ish kind of range here with Lance Lynn. So I would recommend a run line plus 115 instead of the 140, 145 Danger. Lane Goretzky, what do you say there? Hey, smash the like button for you. Thank you. Also, the props for a nice day with the plus money there. Props not bad. We go 4 and 5, but we won because we had some plus money stuff there. So we will take it. We will take it. Michael B. Jays, 4 solo shots at first 3 innings. I saw the line drop. It was such a bad spot for the Sox. Travel Sunday night fade. Big win Yanks up at the Jays again. Yeah, I just that was just an auto play for me. It's like any kind of spot like that. Why would it? Where's the urgency versus the Jays? You just had a big series. Jays are sitting there waiting for you. Why not the Jays turn around and come in and sweep or take 2 out of 3 from a rival. Not meant to be. I mean, solo shots, 2-out solo shots too. The worst. The worst. I wouldn't take the over 4.5 with the Braves right now. Braves can't hit the side of a tower with a bulldozer. It is a game total 9.5. I don't know. Mize has not been good. The Tigers have been an over team because the bullpen's bad. You thought maybe after that Sunday game where they scored, I know they lost 8-6, but you think, all right, maybe they're seeing the ball a little better. T-Money. And yes, they hit the Rays. I know before you read the scores. Yep, man, it was the Rays. I know you're not a Rays guy. Look at this guy. Love to watch, but sometimes I watch give you going. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate it. I excite you. You're the chubby guys. Nick. This guy. Minus 32,000 on who's that? Who'd you have? Illinois over Iowa over somebody. They lost outright, Eastern Illinois. Michael B. Give me the Giants first 5 as well. Webb Road stats not great, but that was a couple early bad starts for some good lineups. Dodgers, Philly, Boston. Last 3 on the road, 20 innings, 4 runs, 20 Ks. And again, like I said about the Cubs, not hitting. Not hitting. 9-1 underrun. Mel's in the house. Get the pen out. Florida money line still sitting on game 1 series ticket at 155. Yes, I got to write that one down again because it's probably back in the notes. We've moved on since the start of the series. But I know you had that Florida game 1 series plus 155. Michael B. NBA is over. The worst thing is that Celtics won. Celtics fans are almost as annoying as Laker fans. Not quite, but still, it was the easiest bad title ever. You can't listen. We could say, and this is my thought going into the game versus Dallas. What did we see out of them? Played a bad Miami team, not their best player. Played a so-so Cleveland team who was missing, arguably, Allen could be your second best, and Mitchell went out. Then you get a Pacer team who plays no defense and lost their probably glue guy in Halliburton. So what you really see out of them? You didn't know what to expect. Will they kind of play down the teams? And if you think you're going to play down to like Luke and Kyrie, you're thinking, all right, these 2 guys could actually beat you. Well, one of these guys get hot, then it's all over. So that was my thought process why I thought it would go 6, perhaps 7. They couldn't close early, cost them the season. I don't want to say it was easiest path. Mike, they were favored to start the season. They won the East, as bad as it was. No Giannis, no Embiid. The Knicks, second best team, 15 games behind you. Weak conference for sure. But they were still favored back in September when it all started. So whether it is what it is, they were favored to win. They won it. That's what favorites are supposed to do. Picks from Dave is in the house. Hey, Dave. Give my guy Dave a follow, please. Michael B. Nothing but baseball for 2 months. Shake my head. I mean, we'll get some UFC here and there, but man, come on, Mike. What's wrong with baseball for 2 months? And you don't have to do it every day. There's a lot. I get it. But you could say, hey, I really don't like much today. You could go small bets. Whatever. You're betting 100 a game? Bet 10 a game. Be like, whatever. Just a little something, keep me busy. Maybe I'll, maybe just do a couple ribby or rump hops or something. You don't have to play it all the time. You don't like it, don't bet it. Wait till August. It's all right. Like I said, I can't wait to fade Cole. Baltimore team total income. Team total against Garrett Cole on Wednesday, says Michael B. Nick Nasty, Boston backer in the house. Nick, I gave you your props early when I went through all the Boston supporters. Michael B. Stevenson and Spencer both have really nice numbers for Salter, but both of them are slumping right now. Yeah, but the numbers are there, so it's worth a shot. T-Top, Giants late home run saved me. Yeah, Michael B. was also on the Giants there. Take it, T-Top. Listen, how many times you lose some crap like that? So enjoy a win. Take the win. Don't complain. Nate Dog, mini run line, Lewis home run. I like it. Lewis is good. He changes the lineup. He does. Nate Dog says White Sox first 5 plus a half. Angels first 5 versus the Brewers. I like the Sox tomorrow. I said I did. T-money Sean says, Sean, are we the only two who love baseball for the summer? I love baseball. And listen, I do a lot of games. 186 and 167. It's 52, 53%. But you know what? We're up 2,500 on just based on if you're doing like flat $100 games. If you take dogs, I take run lines. I know people don't like it, right? People think it's boring. And that's why you get all the nerfy stuff, T-Money. People love the nerfies. Oh, I'm just going to do. There's so many ways. If you have a favorite player, if you have a guy you hate, and I'm a guy who comes in and I just try to give out like plus monies on ribbies. All right. I could change up. I said this before. I said, should I do a poll on how I should do the show? Should I just do a bunch of random total bases? Forget about the odds. Forget about records and just go and just put a bunch of stuff out here. Every game, props for each team, this and that. I kind of do that with the live shows when I do it on the Sean Higgs channel. Just kind of like, here you go. You like this team, you like that team. I just kind of give you thoughts. And again, they don't count because I said I'm not betting these things sometimes. If I do have a prop, I tell you in the game. But, that's a whole nother tangent, T-Money. But, like, people don't like it. I don't understand. You could just do, again, you got your nerfies. You got your Yurfies. You got strikeouts for pitchers. You got total outs for pitchers. Total bases for guys. Under hits for guys. I mean, if you hate a guy, you could just go against him all the time. Baseball's so streaky. Teams on win streaks, teams on losing streaks, guys on hit streaks, guys raking for a week, 2 weeks straight, just hitting, crushing the ball. You can get, and again, I'm a guy who puts out the plus 190s. You can get minus 115s and 120s. It's crazy. Baseball's my favorite sport. Michael B., you have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Nate Dog says, Baltimore team total over 1 unit. Is this for tomorrow? Against Nestor? Top Juice says, come on, I'm not giving out plays without some analytics pattern. I know. I was popping them up. I got the MLB channel up, so I'm going to look. You could do home run props, reverse lines for nice paydays, something for. I agree, Timoni. I think baseball gets a bad rap. There's so much out there, and I just kind of keep it basic here. Kind of just do ribby props, side totals, we move on. And like I said, can I do totally different and just do total bases and hits and roll things together? Like there's shows, right? They do. We're going to let's put it's a hit parlay together with 5 guys over half hits for, they're all minus 190s, but you put 8 of them together, guys get hits, and I don't know. My show's a little different than other shows, I guess. I agree 100,000 billion trillion % about baseball betting. I like the baseball betting. And I keep it real simple in the chat here. It's real simple. Look, a side, a couple run lines. Today we had a couple totals. But people like nerfies. And I think I said this before. I think it's moving away from totals, full games, and people just want props and first quarters, first halves, the player props. People love the player props because all these young kids get into betting. The bad beat refund crew. They're used to they started in fantasy, so they're not gonna do stuff about teams. They think it's fantasy. They want the props. I'll change a little bit. I'll throw some props out there for people. But I'll make my money in sides and totals. I'll be happy. It is what it is. All right. That's enough for late night money. Orioles plus 132. And normally I round these up. I don't know. I left the 132 up. I'll see where this is in the morning. It might be it'll either be 130 or 135. Twins run line, Mets run line, plus money plays for us today from the Plus Dollar Daddy. Tim Earl gave me that for the OnlyFans page. Plus Dollar Daddy. That's sick SOB. Midday money tomorrow. Hit the like. Thanks for popping in on a Monday night. Bye-bye.